The Blue Jays welcome their guests, the Evangel University Valor, for a great day of college basketball. My name is Adam Suderman, and I have the pleasure of being joined by Caleb Rempel for today's broadcast on the Tabor College Blue Jay Network. Evangel enters today's contest 9-9 overall, 7-6 in KCAC play. Tabor is 8-11 overall, and now 5-8 in conference play. We're going to just take a quick break here, and when we return, we'll have the national anthem, pregame prayer, and starting lineups. We'll talk to you here soon.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store-All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store-All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store-All, the solution for your storage problems.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference. Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com.
Would you pray with me, please? Father, we thank you for this activity tonight. We ask you to be with each player, coach, official, and spectator. May each of us bring glory and honor to you in what we say, we do, and we think. Help us to read your word, share your testimony, and walk with you. Keep us safe following us again as we return to our respective homes. In your precious name we pray. Amen.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hillsboro. For those just joining us, my name is Adam Suderman, and this afternoon I'm joined by Caleb Rempel for this KCAC matchup between the host Tabor College Blue Jays and the visiting Evangel University Valor. We'll run through the starting lineups here quickly, and then we'll get Caleb's thoughts here on this afternoon's game. So, one item of note you'll notice is the absence of number 33, Thatcher McClure, and Tabor's leading scorer, who suffered a knee injury in the game against Southwestern. So we'll be Tabor will be without its leading scorer for this afternoon's game. But for the Blue Jays, we will go through number 0, Caleb Crane, a 6'1" junior guard from Simsboro, Louisiana. Number 2, Jack Voth, a 6'6" freshman guard from Wilmington, North Carolina. Number 4, Jake Proctor, a 6'3" freshman guard from Heston, Kansas. And number 11, Cade Hemmer, who will be stepping in McClure's absence, a 6'4" senior guard from Oakley, Kansas. And then rounding out for the Blue Jays, number 15, Kenyon Holcomb, 6'8" junior forward from Tomball, Texas. So again for the Blue Jays, that's Crane, Voth, Proctor, Hemmer, and Holcomb. For the Valor, number 0, a 5'11" senior guard from Cartago, Costa Rica, Manrique Alvarado. Number 2, Josh Pritchett, a 6'4" grad senior guard from Rolla, Missouri. Number 3, Garrett Duvall, a 6'3" sophomore guard from Norwood, Missouri. Number 5, Josh Mason, a 6'3" senior guard from Nixa, Missouri. And finally, rounding out the Valor lineup, number 21, Bryce Hunt, a 6'7" senior forward from Cincinnati, Ohio. So again, for the Valor, that's Alvarado, Pritchett, DeVault, Mason, and Hunt. So Caleb,
hey Adam.
Obviously, when you look at this matchup, like I said at the beginning of the lineups, you never want to see your leading scorer out for a game, but what do you think about this matchup when you look at a young Tabor team without its leading scorer, with scoring pop still, but how do you combat when your best player is off the court?
Well, luckily we have a great seasoned vet coming in here with Cade Himmert. As far as replacements for Thatcher, there's no one who could be better for this role. He's a hustler, he's a rebounder, and he can sink a few shots too. I'm super excited to watch our young guys, Jack and Jake, freshmen, see where they can step up and see if they can provide some more scoring today.
Yeah, and I think you're 100% right. Cade Hemmer, he is your do-everything type of player, so you obviously look for him to fill that role, but I also look at Kenyon Holcomb, who, by the way, folks, averaging 8.1 points per game, but nearly 10 points per game in conference play. He's emerged as one of the best big men in the KCAC, so perhaps that could be another place where Tabor can make up for some scoring in McClure's absence. So here we go, folks. Thank you for joining us for this KCAC game. We have, again, the visiting Evangel Valor with the host Tabor Blue Jays. So starting off here, we have Pritchett and Alvarado setting the Valor offense, and Mason in the paint and hits the short jumper. So the Valor get off to a quick start here. For those who maybe are longtime Tabor fans wondering, Evangel conference game, that would be because Evangel, just after this last year, left the Heart of America and joined the KCAC. So our second, actually, KCAC school from the state of Missouri, joining Avila. So Pritchett all the way to the rim, and it's 4-0 Valor. Pritchett, Evangel's leading scorer at 14.6 points per game.
My goodness, that was an explosion.
One of those plays where you can't hesitate, but he went for it and he took advantage. Both guarded by the undersized Alvarado, but Alvarado knocks the ball loose. Hemmer puts up the three, and that's short. Rebound to DeVault. Evangel's been looking to push immediately. That three from Bryce Hunt, and it is already 7-0 Evangel here, less than 2 minutes into tonight for this afternoon's game. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to say tonight several times. Not used to 4 o'clock tip-offs.
Yeah.
So see if Tabor can answer here after 7 quick points. A tip ball there to keep it from being a backcourt violation. So Hemmer driving. Pritchett taking his eyes off of Hemmer, and Hemmer capitalizes for Tabor's first basket of the game. This Evangel team, they can score in bunches. So seven quick points is certainly no surprise. Evangel coming into this afternoon's game, averaging 81.3 points per game, which is third in the KCAC. So Jack Voth with a deep three.
Way down.
10 connects. And Caleb, I'm not just saying this because he is number 2 in scoring for Tabor, but man, he is going to have to be huge for Tabor if they want to pull out this win.
No kidding. And seeing that first shot fall is a good indicator for the night. We'll see if he can get a few more to fall here.
Holcomb diving for the loose ball and is able to corral it. So an effort play there. No Evangel players on the court, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Proctor's 3 is long, but he's able to grab the rebound. And there's Caleb Crane off of the Proctor offensive rebound. So 7 quick points for Evangel, but Tabor is able to answer. So certainly doesn't hurt to see that, especially when you fall into such a quick early hole. Man, Alvarado, a great feed, but Crane saw it and is able to pickpocket. So Tabor looking for a foul, but Hemmer grabs the offensive rebound. Not quite sure. Don't think we're going to get a shooting foul here.
No, it looked like he was going for the shot fake and drive by.
He probably wishes he would have put up the shot.
No kidding. He might have been at the free throw line for 3 right now.
So again, certainly a good sign for Tabor to answer so quickly to Evangel. That was less than 90 seconds they scored their 7 points. So good to see Tabor be able to answer back quickly. So Tabor basketball here after the foul on Bryce Hunt. Another deep 3 from both. And there's Holcomb on the glass. That's 2 on Bryce Hunt. So that will be something to watch.
Fouls on the Valors, number 21, Bryce
And right from the start here, we're seeing Jack is willing to pull from anywhere. He might be scoring in bunches tonight.
So by the way, Bryce Hunt,
Yeah.
a Division I transfer from Coppin State University.
Wow.
So a very capable player who 7th in field goal percentage in the conference and 4th in blocks, just behind Kenyon Holcomb. So it doesn't hurt if you're Tabor to see number 21 on the bench. But then again, Jace Coffey's no slouch either. So a 6'5" grad transfer stepping in for him. So a long 3 from Hemmert. That's going to be Tabor basketball. I think it went off of Jace Coffey. Coffey. All right, so Tabor basketball here after the tip ball out of bounds off the hands of Jace Coffey. Holcomb on the runner in the lane, unable to score. Coffey on the rebound. Not ideal to have Holcomb lined up with Pritchett on the perimeter. Pritchett actually, I believe, I don't have the stat in front of me, but I believe he was the player of the year in the Heart of America last year. So certainly very capable. I would venture to guess in a great feed there from Pritchett finding Manrique Alvarado in the paint to give give Evangel the 9-7 lead. So Evangel basketball here as off the Tabor turnover. Pritchett guarded by Holcomb. We're going to get 2 fouls on Kenyon Holcomb here too. So both big men here will have to take a seat here with 2 fouls. Oh, excuse me. I stand corrected. So Pritchett will step to the line here for 2 free throws.
Checking in for the Blue Jays, number 13, James Aboba.
James Aboba, 6'6" senior from across the pond with his first action here in this afternoon's game. So Pritchett hits both here, pushing Evangel's lead to 11-7. And also did not mention Jaden Miller getting his first action here, the 6-foot freshman guard from Fort Lauderdale, Florida for the Blue Jays. Miller looking for a cutting both.
Miller's been electric with the ball in his hand this year. Excited to see what he can do here.
And playing a lot more minutes here in the conference slate. So Miller puts up the 3 from top of the key. It is off. Aboba wrestling for the rebound, but is unable to grab it. Taken by Josh Mason. A floating pass into Jace Coffey from Manrique Alvarado. And we'll get a Tabor timeout here as Evangel's lead jumps back out to 6. So pardon for a few technical interruptions here in the early goings, but we'll step aside here briefly for a 30-second timeout.
Hillsboro's TCW team is proud to work for you. Our local service and support teams bring the best for fast and reliable TCW internet right here in Hillsboro. Working closely with residents and business owners, we help find the best solutions for all your needs. You simply can't beat our local customer service, always ensuring a connection to work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted.
We are back here, Tabor basketball, as the Blue Jays trail 13-7. Answered an early 7-0 run. Let's see if they have another run in them here to knot this game back up here. 14:20 remaining in the first half. Tabor trying to avenge what has still been its most lopsided conference loss as they fell 94-57 in their road conference opener back in November. So Miller able to corral the ball off the tip from Josh Pritchett, so to cut this back to a 4-point Tabor deficit. So Evangel not making it a secret that they want to push the ball as quickly as they can. So Pritchett for a 3 and connects.
Basket is good, number 2, Josh Pritchett.
To see what Pritchett's scoring is now already, I feel like we've said his name about every 20 seconds. So that's 7 points now for the Valor senior from Rolla, Missouri. So Caleb, when you see an Evangel offense that can strike so quickly, what's the secret? Is it being able to just run solid offense and keep them in a half-court defense, or what would you look to see Tabor do here?
Well, first off, is running, sprinting back after every shot. Like you said, Evangel's pushing the ball every instance they can. What I'm noticing from the Evangel offense is a lot of cutting, a lot of back cuts, and they're dishing. They're trying to get those easy layups. Just be prepared to don't oversell all the way out and be ready for your man to back cut.
No, while it's certainly a great team from the perimeter, they are doing everything they can just like that to get into the lane. So
there's the back cut again.
Once again, Tabor not able to stop it. So here's something for you. They're a perfect 7 for 7 from the field here over the first 7 minutes.
Well, they've had a lot of good open looks, so we got to be better at contesting here.
2 for 2 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 7 for 7 from the field. So
wow.
See how long that lasts. Both Jack with a difficult jumper in the lane, but is able to score. And for those of you who might be tuning in just a little bit late, the Blue Jays are without the services of Thatcher McClure today. Their leading scorer at 15.2 points per game. There's Coffey yet again in the paint. So Evangel without Bryce Hunt here with early foul trouble, but they are still doing whatever they want to in the paint as Jace Coffey is the latest beneficiary.
I thought our leading shot blocker makes a difference.
Absolutely. Proctor thought about the 3. Coffey's able to tip it and into the hands of Manrique Alvarado. Both will foul on the open floor.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 2, Jack Oak. That's his first, team second.
So Cade Hemmert back in for the Blue Jays.
Number 20, Stephen Salvi.
And Steven Salvi will get his first action for the Valor. So a full Tabor timeout here with a 20-11 Evangel lead. We'll talk to you here in just a bit.
Many of you know that the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com. Sooner or later, you might need some.
Back here from Tabor College here as Evangels jumped out to an early 20-11 lead with 11:49 remaining in the first half. And Caleb, for those who maybe didn't hear us say it previously, reminded everyone where Evangel is from the field.
They are a perfect, well, what do they know? Is that 9 for 9?
So
wow.
Tabor's definitely going to have to pick up its defense, especially in the interior, as Evangel's finding every which lane it can get. So Evangel out to its biggest lead here, leading by double digits here, 22-11. That ball tipped by Brock Smith. It will stay with the Blue Jays.
Checking in for Tabor, number 21.
Zach Hebert in for his first action. His sophomore guard from Bakersfield, California. Hebert kicks it out to Miller back on the perimeter. Aboba drives, finds Miller on the wing. Tabor just struggling with this Evangel defense. Not able to get the ball into the paint. And right as I say that, there's Voth, who scores and will go to the free throw line.
Great strong finish from Voth there.
That foul will go on Garrett DeVault, his first.
That's his first. Team's third.
DeVault, one of Evangel's two scorers, averaging double digits. Voth misses the free throw, keeping it a 9-point Evangel lead. So can Tabor tighten up its post defense? There's Holcomb guarding well, and we have our first Evangel miss. Not something I expected to say 9 minutes into the game, but here we go. So Miller drives it all the way, is unable to score, and I think we're going to get a travel here on Cade Hemmert, Evangel basketball.
Checking in for the Valor, number 23, Logan Rogers.
We'll see how the Evangel offense does here without Pritchett on the floor. He has been scoring the majority of their points here.
Yeah, already with 11 of Evangel's first 22. So proving his just how dangerous of a scorer he is. Logan Rogers. I mean, Evangel's ability to see the open lane is really impressive.
It's another back cut once again.
As Rogers also just came on the floor, so he scores right away. So Tabor trying to set his offense, also trying to get inside the perimeter, and Evangel is going to give, it looks like, give Tabor every opportunity at once to shoot from the perimeter. So this game plan going right in line with the Valor so far, keeping Tabor outside the three-point line, and they're getting about every shot within 8 feet. So that three is missed by Brock Smith. So it'll be Blue Jay basketball after the Kenyon Holcomb rebound. Hemmert over to Voth on the wing. He will put up another three. Rims out. Looked good from here, but Evangel with the rebound. So I think all things considered, to see this game still just at 11 points, you feel okay. But you also want Tabor to try to find some higher percentage looks here to cut into this Evangel lead. Jaden Miller looking for the foul, but will not get one. Evangel basketball here, leading 24-13 with 9:22 remaining in the first half. Coach Warren particularly frustrated after that last no call. I think we're going to get an Evangel timeout here as DeVault scores to push Evangel's lead to 13. So I think we've got a full timeout here. We will step aside for 1 minute. We'll be back with you.
30-second.
30-second, my apologies. We will take a 30-second timeout.
Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com.
Back here from the campus of Tabor College as Tabor is staring at its largest deficit here over the opening 10 minutes, trailing 26-13. Coach Warren working his rotations, trying to see what works here, especially without the services of its leading scorer here this afternoon. Crane's jumper is missed. Holcomb tips it out, but Logan Rogers with the rebound. Manrique Alvarado with a pretty jump shot is off. Caleb Crane goes into the land of the trees and is able to grab the defensive rebound. So Jack Vogt looked like he was going to cut and drive on the vault. Instead, passes out to Proctor. Sorry, I'm combining names here. So, Caleb Crane, there's where number 0 can really do his damage. The junior point guard is excellent when he gets inside the lane. Just every lane, Caleb. It's impressive. If they see a crease, they're taking it. So Garrett DeVault scores off the Alvarado assist.
You'll never see someone on the Evangel offense standing still. They are constantly moving and finding the next open spot.
And if you're feeling like Alvarado's been the delivering most of those, it's not a surprise. He is 6th in the conference in assists. So Mason scoring off the Tabor turnover, and it's 30-15 Evangel here with 7:20 remaining in the first half. And Evangel's coaches have to be pleased, pushing their lead back to 15 points when you have your leading scorer on the bench. Zach Hebert with the 3. It is long, and it rebounds to Garrett DeVault. Rogers thought about a 3, said we'll kick it back out to Josh Mason. So it'll be a Tabor able to corral the turnover. Crane all the way to the basket. Just maybe a little too out of control there. Take a little bit of contact and perhaps get to the free throw line. Alvarado finds Mason in the corner. That ball moves quickly within Evangel's half-court offense. DeVault puts up the 3, short. It looks like Rogers might have caught a finger to the eye, but looks like he's all right.
Checking back in for the Blue Jays, number 11, Cade Hemmert.
Cade Hemmert back in for the Blue Jays.
For Evangel, number 21, Bryce
And
Hunt.
Bryce Hunt will also come to the floor with 2 fouls, and that might be a play from the coaches saying, you have 2 fouls, but we're up by 15. Just play smart. In Evangel, by the way, Caleb, already going 9 deep here, 15 minutes into the game, which is pretty impressive. And they have not dropped off at any of those spots. So both with another deep 3. Holcomb skies for the rebound, out to Proctor for 3. Tabor able to get 2 rebounds off the open 3, so doing a good job on the offensive rebound. But also just taking some deep looks. See if they can get some higher percentage looks from 3 at the very least. Crane will take his attempt. So 3 straight misses from the 3-point line, and Tabor is unable to take a bite out of this deficit. So I think we're going to get a hold here on Jack Both, which I believe would be his.
Hold on, Evangels, number 20,
Steven Salvi getting his first. So I thought that was a defensive hold, but officials fooled me. Man, Evangel, falling all the way off, dropping 28% in field goals shooting, all the way down to 72%.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if you're shooting at 72, I don't think anyone's going to be upset.
No. Hemmert misses the bunny, but Tabor's able to grab the loose ball. Got to credit Tabor's efforts on the rebound. They're unable to score, but doing a good job. Evangel not exactly protecting the paint. Tabor's gotten quite a few second chance looks, just haven't been able to convert. So one thing that kind of surprised me, they don't really find a body on the shot. Tabor's been able to get several offensive rebounds. So there it is again as Pritchett scores off the feed from Bryce Hunt.
I'd be curious to see how many of our points have come off second chance looks.
Hemmert with the no-look pass to Jack Bothars, thought might go for it, but instead kicks it to his teammate Caleb Crane in the corner, and we get Josh Mason on the foul before the shot.
That's his first. Team Smith. Checking in for Tabor, number 5, Jaden Miller.
So Jaden Miller will give Caleb Crane a breather, and I can't imagine he will be sitting long. Kenya Holcomb thought about the 3, and instead will try. Oh. And with the finish in the lane. Not bad when you're 6'8". Starting forward can take the ball off the bounce and slam it with authority. So an impressive finish, but Evangel with an answer right away as Josh Mason hits the corner 3. These last 4 minutes are going to be pretty vital for Tabor here. Already down 18 after the Mason 3. Can they keep this game within 10 to 15 would be about where I think you'd want to see it, if ideally. Of course, lower if you can, but you don't want to see this lead balloon past 20 points in the first half.
You'd like to see Tabor show some life here, give you a little hope heading into the second half.
Absolutely. They got to put the shot up. Hemmer just barely got it off. Would have liked to seen that one fall, but
it's another low percentage look. We had to just kind of chuck one up there before the shot clock went off.
And now just 1 out of 11 from three-point range, too. So,
man,
both doing a good job with an athletic Hunt sealing off the rebound. Proctor with the 3. And look at Cade Hemmer. What you like to see from the senior there off the miss. So we have a full Tabor timeout. We will take it with them. So with 3:17 remaining in the first half, 35-19 Evangel.
Hillsboro's TCW team is proud to work for you. Our local service and support teams bring the best for fast and reliable TCW internet right here in Hillsboro. Working closely with residents and business owners, we help find the best solutions for all your needs. You simply can't beat our local customer service, always ensuring a connection to work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. Don't let flashy ads and short-term specials with fine print entice you into hidden charges and slower speeds for your broadband. Work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. TCW is the only provider that offers Hillsboro the reliability of an underground fiber connection to your home or business. Switch today to experience the best with TCW Fiber Internet.
back out of the timeout. Evangel basketball as Kate Hemmert had the impressive finish through 2 Evangel defenders. Off the Tabor miss, so there Jake Proctor skies for the rebound. See if Tabor can score here in transition. Not hesitating, but he kicks it back to both on the wing. Jade Miller drives. Are we going to get a foul on Bryce Hunt here? I think we are, so that will be his 3rd.
Fouls on Evangel's number 21, Bryce Hunt. That's his 3rd.
So
Second for the foul, number 15, Chase Hunt.
he will have to take a seat again as Jace Coffey returns for the Valor. A better look there from 3, but Proctor decides to find Holcomb atop the key. Miller will drive on Alvarado and unable to score. Some better looks for sure, but Evangel's defense doing a good job. Brock Smith puts up the 3. I think we're going to get a foul here on Jaden Miller.
Fouls on Tabor's number 5, Jaden Miller. That's his 1st. Team's 4th.
One interesting thing is Brock Smith is actually Evangel's best 3-point shooter, but I think if I see right, he's already 0 for 3. So they're doing it without the services of their highest statistical 3-point shooter. What a take by Pritchett. My goodness. You know, you just see some of those experienced players. They know when they have the crease and they take full advantage.
Even though he had 2 defenders there, he knew he could just barely get it over the top.
Miller was trying to find Holcomb, but Holcomb was not ready for it, and it'll be a Tabor turnover. Brock Smith thought about a 3 and instead will kick it to Josh Mason in the corner. I think we're going to get a foul here on Brock Smith. So still here at 18-point Tabor deficit with 1:48 remaining here in the first half.
Team 7.
I think it'll be Tabor will get free throws here. So
Jack Vogt to the line, shooting 1-1.
James Aboba will give Kenyon Holcomb a break here.
Number 13, James Aboba.
Both misses the first, but I think we're going to get a lane violation on Evangel, so will get another attempt.
Just got a good warm-up free throw there.
You know, having talked with Coach Warren fairly extensively earlier in the season, you know, this is a tough one. You can see the talent all across this Tabor lineup, but whether it be just maybe not playing a full 40 minutes or just a few questionable shot selections, the talent is undoubtedly there. So just a little bit of a patience builder of a season here. So because Tabor's here with even the last few weeks picked up a really nice win here at home against Ottawa, who had the win against Evangel, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's just one of those things where you're just waiting for it to click. I mean, there was a 3-game win streak here a couple weeks ago, so you saw shades of it. But again, when you're trying to build that camaraderie and that consistency, it is that much tougher when you don't have Thatcher McClure on the floor.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up there. So now this team's kind of trying to find who's going to be their go-to guy tonight. We thought maybe it'd be Jack at the beginning. He's gone a little bit cold from the field recently, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him get some more shots up.
Miller's 3 was halfway down a little bit ago. Stings to see those not go down. There's a Boba with a 3, and
Good
he
look.
connects.
Good to finally see another one of those go. That's Tabor's second out of 14.
It would be second out of 14, yeah. Pritchett drives, a little surprised he didn't put the shot up, but instead finds Josh Mason in the corner. Fadeaway jumper from Josh Mason will fall into the hands of Cade Hemmert. So Tabor here with the 3 from Aboba has cut it to 15. So they've done it, like we said there, with about 4 minutes left. You don't want to see this one go past 20. When you're here within 12 to 15, you feel decent going into halftime or try to correct a few of these things, especially defensively.
Absolutely.
So about a 9-second difference here between the game clock and the shot clock. See if Tabor can get one more basket here before the break. and they won't. So just not quite
Shot clock violation.
keeping an eye on the shot clock. So Evangel will get the last say here, minus a turnover.
Looks like Evangel is looking to put a little time back on the clock after the clock continued running after the shot clock stopped. Looks like they get a couple extra seconds there.
They did, yep. So Manrique Alvarado driving on Jay Miller. A fadeaway jumper from Pritchett is off, and that will do it for the first half. So after 20 minutes, 37-22 Evangel. We will take about a 10 to 15 minute break and be back with first half stats.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference. Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com. Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Hillsboro's TCW team is proud to work for you. Our local service and support teams bring the best for fast and reliable TCW internet right here in Hillsboro. Working closely with residents and business owners, we help find the best solutions for all your needs. You simply can't beat our local customer service, always ensuring a connection to work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. Don't let flashy ads and short-term specials with fine print entice you into hidden charges and slower speeds for your broadband. Work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. TCW is the only provider that offers Hillsboro the reliability of an underground fiber connection to your home or business. Switch today to experience the best with TCW Fiber Internet.
Many of you know that the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference. Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com. Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Hillsboro's TCW team is proud to work for you. Our local service and support teams bring the best for fast and reliable TCW internet right here in Hillsboro. Working closely with residents and business owners, we help find the best solutions for all your needs. You simply can't beat our local customer service, always ensuring a connection to work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. Don't let flashy ads and short-term specials with fine print entice you into hidden charges and slower speeds for your broadband. Work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. TCW is the only provider that offers Hillsboro the reliability of an underground fiber connection to your home or business. Switch today to experience the best with TCW Fiber Internet.
Many of you know that the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference. Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com. Create an estate plan that values what you value.
Don't let flashy ads and short-term specials with fine print entice you into hidden charges and slower speeds for your broadband. Work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. TCW is the only provider that offers Hillsboro the reliability of an underground fiber connection to your home or business. Switch today to experience the best with TCW Fiber Internet.
Many of you know that the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference. Infinity Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the campus of Tabor College for the second half of this afternoon's KCAC matchup between the Evangel Valor and the host Tabor College Blue Jays. We will run through some first half stats, starting with Evangel. Josh Pritchett, the senior guard, leading all scorers with 15 points. Josh Mason with 7. Jace Coffey and Garrett DeVault each with 4. Bryce Hunt with 3. And Logan Rogers and Manrique Alvarado both with 2. So again, that is Pritchett with 15, Mason with 7, Coffey and DeVault with 4, and Bryce Hunt with 3, and Alvarado and Rogers with 2. So Evangel as a team shooting 59.3% from the field after shooting a perfect 10 for 10 to start the first half. So we'll let Caleb give you the Tabor numbers.
Thanks, Adam. As far as our leading scorers, we had Jack Voth leading with 7 points, followed by Caleb Crane with 4, Cade Hemmert with 4, and then Aboba with 3, Miller with 2, Holcomb with 2, and those are your scorers for Tabor so far. You also had leading rebounders Cade Hemmert and Kenyon Holcomb, both with 4, and 3 of those coming on the offensive end for Cade Hemmert. Again, that's Voth with 7, Crane with 4, Hemmert with 4, Holcomb with 2, Miller with 2, and Aboba with 3.
Well, Caleb, as we said numerous times in the first half, to me, I'm looking at one thing only to really try to cut into this deficit is can you clean up your interior defense and not let so many back cuts get through. I mean, it was, I mean, that's got to be 25 of their 37.
All on layups and mostly lightly contested layups.
Yeah. No, too. Yeah, very high percentage look, not exactly having to shoot over defenders. So can Tabor clean up its interior defense and perhaps cut into this game here over the final 20 minutes? So we will see. Only time will tell. Coach Warren imploring his guys I'm sure, to get after defensively and be ready to go here.
One interesting thing with that stat is you said a lot of interior looks for Evangel. That was coming off 11 assists. Tabor only with 3 assists to start the first half. It shows you just kind of some broken play scoring. I'd like to see Tabor really move the ball around and get the ball inside.
Tabor will start with the basketball here without the services. Hard to keep mentioning it, but something important for those perhaps who are just joining in, that Thatcher McClure is out in today's game with I think from what we've been told, a minor knee injury. So we hope to have him back soon, and that is a good way to start.
I like it.
So Kenya Holcomb connects on the 3 from the top of the key to cut this back to 12. So maybe a couple stops, we get this back under 10, and anything can happen. Better defense there as both meets DeVault at the exchange, but Evangel able to maintain possession. A good take by DeVault, but he is unable to score, so Tabor's opportunity here. Look at Crane go all the way to the basket. But they're going to say it went back off of Crane's chest. I wasn't sure if it did. It looked like it went straight down, but
it was close.
I'm 50 feet away. That official was right beside him, so I will take his word for it.
We'll trust the officials on this one.
A good look. I mean, you certainly want to push, too. So
yeah, he got down the field, or the court, very quick.
Alvarado looking for the foul off the three-point attempt, but does not get one. So Tabor basketball here. Proctor looking for a cutting Jack Voth, unable to find him. There he is in the corner. There's Hemmert with a 3, unable to score. The interesting thing is, you know, Evangel, clearly we've seen they can score from just about any spot on the court.
Right.
They do not body up on defense with defensive rebound very much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Tabor's taking advantage of that with some second attempts, but just even right there, Garrett DeVault, not to pick on him specifically, but I guess I am by naming him. You know, he turned and watched as Jack Voth tried to sky for the rebound. So
we had 2 guys right there, but they got a nice tip out.
Yeah. And there's DeVault with the floater to make this push this game back to 14 points. 39-25 Evangel, 18-14 remaining. Ball tipped out by Pritchett.
Blue Jays ball.
It does sting though, Caleb, because when you think about it, when this game, you know, within striking distance and you have such a high impact scorer unable to play, what might this game be like if he was on the floor?
Oh, definitely. It would be a completely different looking game.
That is the look you like. He is so good shooting off the dribble.
I really enjoy seeing those mid-range shots fall. He is great from the mid-range.
And his left-handed shot just looks so pure, doesn't it?
It does. That one barely moved the net.
A 3 from Josh Mason.
Speaking of good-looking shots right there, that one was nice.
Mason, a under 30% three-point shooter, but has a couple makes today. So Crane again. So 4 straight from the Blue Jay Junior here. Tabor keeping it about that 11, 12, 13-point range.
Crane doing all he can to get us back in there.
Probably not the look that Evangel's coaches wanted, as good as Pritchett is. They've had so many good open looks that a contested shot is probably, again, not what the Valor staff wants to see. So both drives, I think we're going to get DeVault on the reach.
Fouls on Evangel's number 3, Garrett DeVault.
Tabor doing a better job at finding holes in the paint, getting better looks, because even the three-point attempts here in the second half have been much cleaner.
Yeah, and without a foul on that one, you might have had an open layup from both there.
Some fouls are worth giving.
Yep.
Thought we might see Holcomb trying to go over DeVault, which would have been pretty sweet, but Proctor puts the jumper up there again.
Another offensive board.
3-on-1. Oh, Hemmer also, I thought he might get that one. So 3 guys watching. Proctor pokes it loose.
Fouls on Evangel's number 0, Manrique Alvarado. That's his first, team second. Cade Hemmert at the line, shooting 2.
Hemmert will get 2 free throws. I thought he might get that runner, but 2 free throws either way. Doesn't get the shooter's roll. We'll get a second here.
His last 2 shots have hit the rim twice and fallen out.
I liked playing basketball growing up. I liked games, but I did not like the free throw line.
The pressure.
The pressure got to me. I'll be honest. I mean, middle school, high school, it just was not my thing. Like, everybody in this room is watching me right now, and I do not like it.
I would agree with you there, Adam. It could shoot free throws great in practice until it comes to the game.
Both a little bit confused there as he stayed straight up, but the officials, I think, maybe thought perhaps he got him with the body. So
Yeah.
That's
both second. DeVault will go to the line for a free throw after the make. So that makes it a 15-point Evangel lead, 45-30, 16-17 remaining in this afternoon's game. I guess I can say tonight now. See? Okay, I'm back at it.
It's this evening.
So
Here we go.
It's this evening. Holcomb put the ball on the court, but that, yeah. I think if Holcomb goes straight up there, he's at least drawing the foul, but a foul either way.
I think Holcomb had his eyes on the rim. He wanted to throw that thing down.
Pritchett bodying both pretty well, both trying to go through him, but that's a grad senior for you. So I think we're going to get Hemmert with the body here. So got to give both credit. I mean, a much older and talented defender wasn't quite able to score, but he did not avoid the contact.
It was an impressive move. He was patient, had the pump fake and step through. The shot was there, and I think if he shoots that one again, he makes it.
A pretty good battle going on here between DeVault and both. Have you noticed that?
These two are going at it.
Hemmert will take it all the way in. And no, interesting.
Pritchett doing it on both ends of the floor for Evangel.
Good hustle by Proctor. Is that a little bit of anticipating contact perhaps on Hemmert? Sometimes you expect to get hit hard and you don't.
Yeah, that might be it.
Because he had a decent look, but I think the Evangel defenders perhaps kind of gave him a little bit of a pump fake on that.
Yeah, they sure closed in quick. I thought Cade might get an easy layup there, but
you sometimes see that on full court transition layups when it's one-on-one. Guys think they're going to get clobbered, and then they back off, and it's like, wait, what do I do?
Yeah.
That was a pretty fadeaway by Bryce Hunt, so pushing Evangel's lead back to 17. Miller will put up the corner three and buries it. So just one of these first five minutes, 10 seconds. It's just, you think a few more makes it, what could come out of this? Because Evangel's looks have been much less clean this half, but Tabor just hasn't been able to do too much with the deficit quite yet.
This is what you would have liked to have seen at the beginning of the game. But Tabor and Evangel are fighting here for any sort of advantage.
You're looking at it here. It was 37-22 at halftime, so you're looking at just an 11-10 second half if you're looking just simply in second half scoring. We're going to get Proctor on the push.
Number 4, Jake Proctor. That's his first. Team's fourth.
Tabor's coaches wanted a tie-up, but it will be a foul on the Blue Jay freshman. Let's see here on the replay.
Back in for the Blue Jays, number 2, Jack Coker, and number 21.
Again, far away, but it looked like perhaps he might have just fallen, and they're going to get a foul here.
Josh Mason. Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 21, Zach Hebert.
Foul will go on Hebert. Zach Hebert, his first, and Josh Mason will get another free throw.
Shooting one.
That pushes it back to 15 here.
We're just dead set at that number, it feels like.
It is. I think we had it down to 11 here not long after halftime, but About as good a look as you're going to get, but Proctor unable to connect. A pretty impressive find there. That's 4-on-1.
We're getting good looks,
Just
Adam.
need a few more.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 5, Jaden Miller. That's his second, team 6th.
Miller picks up his second here as James Aboba will come in and Kenya Holcomb will take a seat.
Evangel, number 20, Steven Salvi.
Salvi was looking for Pritchett on the block, unable to connect, but that's already 17 fouls on Tabor, so Evangel will be in the bonus here now for the final almost 14 minutes.
Well, you think maybe Coach put an emphasis on being physical on the defensive end during halftime.
Coffey misses the free throw. James Aboba with the rebound. I think Tabor's coaches are looking at that scoreboard and seeing the foul deficit, and they're not too happy at this point. Both scores looked for contact, but is able to score through the contact.
And we're back at 15.
Lather, rinse, repeat with that line. Alvarado doing a pretty good job through a couple Tabor defenders. That was a pretty move by the Valor point guard.
Just weaving through the defense there.
Just weaving and reading what the defense is giving him. Evangel times its double teams really well too. Did you notice that?
I do. It's almost a little like an amoeba type zone.
I think we're going to get a foul on Coffey. He's a little upset that he wanted the foul in transition. But Tabor doing a good job getting back on transition defense.
That's his first, team's fourth. Checking in for Evangel, number 23.
You got to like Jack Voth's intentions and intensity. Why you'd ever try to say those two lines or two words at the same time, I don't know. But his just the intensity and the purpose he has in trying to get to the rim. And right
here we go
as
again.
We say it again.
Wow.
Here it is. He has been. That's 6 straight for Jack Voth.
You cannot knock the hustle of this Tabor team.
Evangel's number 15, Jace Coffey. That's his second, team's 5th. Back in for the Blue Jays, number 0.
It's awfully exciting when you look at this group. When you just see, you look at the court right now, you see freshman, sophomore, junior, without Aboba even. So, and that's with 2 starters on the bench, who are a junior and a freshman. So,
wow.
And Thatcher McClure, a sophomore. I mean, it is. You can see the story being written. The canvas is primed and ready to go. So, just. You hope we can start putting some pieces together a little bit sooner. We'll see, but Coffey made just with the advantage there with 2 point guards on both arms, but is able to muscle for the rebound. So he will get 2 free throws. That is the 3rd foul on Caleb Crane.
Chase Coffey at the line, shooting 2.
Coffey, a 76% free throw shooter. Not something you see often from your post players to shoot north of 75%. Now, I was looking at this, Caleb, Evangel now shooting 55%, which is still obviously a very good number.
Yeah.
But I think now 6, well, they're still shooting about 50%.
Oh.
I think Zach Hebert was not in the game, unfortunately. But no, they're still shooting about 50%, and it's interesting to celebrate that. But just with the way they were finding such clean looks in the first half, they have improved those defensive efforts because they were shooting north of 70% there for majority of the first half.
Yeah, and that's something that you don't see very often, and it won't be replicated half to half. So I'm happy that we'll get the chance to come back here.
Alvarado connects on the three from the wing, making it a 17-point Evangel lead. Credit to Evangel. You know, we have been saying Tabor hasn't taken advantage of a few opportunities, but Evangel, just as Tabor gets a clean look, they've been able to answer. But there's Cade Hemmer driving through contact.
Fouls on Evangel's number 23, Logan Rogers. That's his first.
I think Tabor's been the better defensive team in the second half, just because they've taken away the back cuts and Tabor's found the lanes, maybe not in terms of back cuts, but they've gotten to the rim regularly here over the first 8+ minutes of the second half.
I love the adjustments that were made at halftime. This Tabor team's looking good.
Yeah, so it'll be a full Tabor timeout, I think our first stoppage of the second half. So we will take a minute and step aside as well. Be back here in just a minute.
Hillsboro's TCW team is proud to work for you. Our local service and support teams bring the best for fast and reliable TCW internet right here in Hillsboro. Working closely with residents and business owners, we help find the best solutions for all your needs. You simply can't beat our local customer service, always ensuring a connection to work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. Don't let flashy ads and short-term specials with fine print entice you into hidden charges and slower speeds for your broadband. Work seamlessly, stream continuously, and game uninterrupted. TCW is the only provider that offers Hillsboro the reliability of an underground fiber connection to your home or business. Switch today to experience the best with TCW Fiber Internet.
We are back here from Tabor College for the final 11:25 of today's game between Evangel and the host Blue Jays. One thing I was going to point out, Caleb, is Josh Pritchett had 11 of Evangel's first 22, so half of its first 22 points.
Right.
Still sitting at 15. So you saw him as the beneficiary of a lot of those back cuts, and so
yes,
perhaps that's just also what's kept this game within reach, is not letting number 2 just run away with it.
Yeah, it looks like Tabor switched up their defense here, running a zone. Am I seeing that right, Adam?
I believe you are. So maybe trying to give Evangel a new look. And there's Brock Smith from the corner.
Number 14, Brock Smith.
When you're shooting well from 3, that's the best thing you can do to break a zone.
Brock Smith, by the way, just came off of a game where he was 5 of 6 from the three-point line.
Wow.
That's his second. Team 7.
So Alvarado's his second. Crane will step to the line for 1-and-1. His 1-and-1 attempt rims out. It'll be Valor basketball. And even Evangel rotating lineups a little bit more. So Tabor's defense doing a little bit what it wants to do, just unable to score, missing some open looks. And
yeah.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 11, Cade Hemmer.
Going to get Cade Hemmer here on the push, as Jace Coffey will step to the line for 2 free throws.
Jace Coffey at the line, shooting 2.
Garrett Duvall checks back in as Steven Salvi takes a seat. So after 2 free throws, Tabor has kept this under 20 for probably about the last 15 minutes of game action. So we'll see if they can keep that going, as Hemmer gets a great look from the wing and connects. So bringing it back to a 16-point deficit. That is maybe one of the best looks Tabor's had today, so it's good to see them capitalize.
Great pass on the kick out.
Jace Coffey has been dynamite for them on the block. Crane thinks about driving on DeVault. Will, Man, that was a quick ball reversal. A good look. Crane, Holcomb, Miller, just like that, just unable to connect. A floater in the lane from Garrett DeVault, and there it is, a 20-point Evangel lead here with 9:23 remaining. It's 66-46. Both with the three is off. Look at Cade Hemmert on the hustle rebound.
My goodness.
He's everywhere.
He is. And the foul.
Count the basket for number 0, Caleb Crane. Goes on Evangel's number 23, Logan Rogers. That's his
Jake
second.
Proctor will check back in to give Jaden Miller a seat. Josh Mason will give Steven
Back
Rogers
in
a
for the
seat.
Blue Jays, number 4, Jake Proctor, and in for Evangel, number 5, Josh Mason. Crane at the line, shooting 1.
Crane hits the free throw.
Back in for the Valor, number 2,
Josh Pritchett returns as Manrique Alvarado, will take a breather. Closing in here on the final 9 minutes in a 66-49 Evangel lead. You know, Tabor, I mean, Caleb, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like Tabor's changed defense, maybe not every possession, but every few possessions, and perhaps that's just been what's given Evangel a little bit of confusion.
Oh.
Not quite sure what happened there.
Just missed the dunk.
So DeVault will take it in on Proctor and is able to find Jace Coffey. There's Kenyon Holcomb on the block, but I think we're going to get a foul here on Caleb Crane, which I believe will be his 4th.
Fouls on the Blue Jays, number 0, Caleb Crane. That's his 4th. Team's 10th. Josh Pritchett.
Pritchett will step to the line for 2 free throws. One interesting thing on Josh Pritchett,
Back in for the Blue Jays, number 5, Jaden
you know, averaging almost 15 points a game, so you'd think he'd be, I mean, he's obviously pretty high in scoring in the top 15, top 20 in the conference, but he is 8th in the conference in block shots and 4th in assists. So even for, I feel like when you have a combination of somebody who's in the top 10, top 15 in scoring, but also in the top 5 in assists, not a bad weapon to have.
I'm mostly impressed by a guard being 8th in blocks.
Yeah, I mean, he is 6'4", so.
That helps.
Yeah, not a 5'10" out there blocking shots regularly, but still, yeah, an impressive number, no question.
We've already seen, I believe, 1 block from him in the first half today. What a pass.
A great feed. Man, that Evangel offense is pretty when it's fully functioning, isn't it?
My goodness, he went behind the back, and that was right on the spot.
Well, and you just look at this, Caleb, you know, it's been kind of the story when you talk about Tabor's youth, and Evangel does have a couple young players in its rotation, but I'm looking at this, Salvia, I think Salvia senior, so you got senior, Salvia senior, Mason a senior, Pritchett a senior, Pritchett and Coffey are both grad seniors.
Yeah.
And DeVault's a sophomore, so you've got 4 seniors out there.
You can tell with the way they run their offense. It's a very experienced, patient, smart team.
And they also know each other's tendencies. I mean, they can. It's almost like they know what their teammate's going to do before they even do it.
And like you've been saying with this young Tabor team, we are excited to see that potentially be something here in the coming years.
There's both again. And his ability to finish through contact is really quite impressive.
And just the play before, we didn't mention it, but we saw Proctor get a nice bucket in the lane.
Well, and, you know, Evangel obviously, you know, carries a lot of potential offensively, but perhaps what we're seeing a little bit with its defense, you know, they actually are 13th in the conference, giving up 79.1 points per game. So they're averaging 81, but they're giving up 79 per game.
Interesting.
So one of those things where the first half defensively, they looked really good, but the second half, not quite as strong as I'm sure the Valor coaching staff would have liked to have seen.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get Blue Jay basketball here off the miss, and a foul here on Steven Salvi.
Number 11, Cade Himmert, looking a little shaken up after the play, but he's walking it off.
This last 6:41 is going to last a little bit with both teams now already in the double bonus.
True.
Holcomb unable to get the bounce. You know, one of the things I've been watching here is watching Hemmert talking with Jack Voth and Jake Proctor here at various points during these free throw attempts. And it might be something, you know, ahead of one of my next games that I do is just to talk about what Hemmert's involvement has been like, being that he's played so much basketball in this conference. So 30-second timeout. We will step aside for a quick break here as the Blue Jays trail by 15 with 6:41 remaining.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store-All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store-All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store-All, the solution for your storage problems.
Back here from Hillsborough for the final 6:41 of today's game between Evangel and the host Blue Jays. I want to give a shout out to senior Cade Hemmert, who is started in place of Thatcher McClure, who is now in double digits with an 11-point game and 5 boards. So cool to see the senior capitalize on these added minutes. Josh Mason's just he has such an eye for the game. That's the thing I've noticed. He takes the looks when he gets them, but he maybe has had, see, look at his assist numbers. I mean, apparently I'm not watching very clearly. He only has 2 assists, but I just feel like he's such an integral part of what the Valor try to do. Miller will step to the line for 2 free throws. Tabor scoring Jack Voth with a tied for the game high with Josh Pritchett with 17 points, and Caleb Crane and Cade Hemmert both with 11. One thing I'm noticing is Jake Proctor, just 1 of 6 shooting. So they're going to get Jade Miller for a reach here. He thought he was going to get a tie up, but will be a foul on Miller.
Josh Mason at the line, shooting 2.
Mason misses the first. You can see just a little bit of that frustration after that foul call from a couple of the Blue Jay players and the staff, just thinking that they got the tie-up. Still would have been Evangel basketball, but seemed like a fairly clean defensive play, but our team of officials felt otherwise.
Yeah, and just in the comeback efforts, it's tough to see those touch fouls get an extra couple points added.
Jump ball. Possession. Valor.
So the 3-point attempt by Proctor caught in the rim. It will be a jump ball in Evangel's basketball. I don't think you could try to do that.
Yeah, that would be a dude perfect type trick shot there.
No question. And it's going to be Tabor basketball as the ball goes off the hands of Steven Salvi.
And there we see the first benefit of our press that we've been running the last couple plays. Get the ball back here.
What a feed from corner to corner.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
Miller misses the rebound, but is still able to get it, as I think DeVault expected him to grab it. Both three falls. I believe they said, did we get a hands up on that? Okay, there was 3. Okay, they just gave him 2 initially on the scoreboard. Got to hand it to Tabor defensively. They have not backed down. It's just lead. They got to 21, and it's back to 14.
In a game that has been frustrating for them in many ways, they have not stopped hustling.
What a spin from Josh Mason.
That's that veteran move right there.
Again, you look senior. So Mason senior, Salvi senior, Pritchett senior, Hunt senior, and then DeVault. I mean, it's just their experiences. It's infectious. I mean, their teammates just feed off each other.
Fouls on Evangel's number 21, Bryce Hunt. That's his 4th.
Kenyon Holcomb will step to the line for 2 free throws. I mentioned how often we would go to the line here the final 6+ minutes, and here we are again with another pair of free throws. And we've yet to hit the 5-minute mark.
Checking back in for Evangel, number 0, Enrique Alvarado, and number 15, James.
I think the one thing that I sense from the players is that first half, you know, there was a little bit more physical freedom in the game, and the second half has been a bit of a tighter whistle. So I think the players, for both sides, I think just a little unsure of what speed they can play at. And I think you see them just kind of both looking at each other, or teammates looking at each other going, wait a second. So you just have to adjust to the whistle, which it has been a much tighter one in the second half. Yeah, only 11 fouls total in the first half. And we've been in the double bonus with both teams now for 2 minutes. Garrett DeVault scores in transition.
It makes it difficult when you're trying to be aggressive in a comeback, not knowing how much you can push it.
Great feed.
Wow.
And Jade Miller going around the contact too.
Miller just hung in the air there for a few seconds.
And good recovery by Crane, because I'm not quite sure what the whistle is here, but
it seemed very far after the shot.
Holcomb, so let's see the replay here.
Was it on the rebound?
I'm a little perplexed. I thought that was maybe on Holcomb, if anyone, but that's Crane's 5th, so he'll have to take a seat. We'll see the replay here.
Chase Coffee at the line.
They called Crane for a hold, which maybe a little bit of body, but
there's a little bit of contact on the chest potentially.
But you can see, again, some of that frustration as you're going, contact, yes, but
foul,
wasn't much.
Yeah.
So here it is within 14. I mean, obviously it's going to take a pretty perfect set of circumstances with only 4:20 remaining, and there's both again.
Got a hot mic moment there.
A little bit.
That's his 2nd.
So Jack will step to the line for 2 free throws.
To the line, shooting 2.
Both now also with 20 points to lead all scorers.
We've already talked about it, but you got to love the aggressiveness he's shown in this game, and I can see him really developing into a great scorer for Tabor.
Interesting thing is if you look at the fouls for Evangel, several more with 3 or 4 apiece. There's actually, other than Crane, only 2 players with more than 2 fouls for Tabor.
We've really spread them evenly.
Yes, which I guess is the way to do it. There's Miller in transition. Tabor's coach is asking for the guys to put pressure, but we're going to get a full timeout here from Evangel as Tabor brings it back to a 12-point deficit. So we will step aside here and bring you the final 3:55 here momentarily.
Infinity Fitness Fitness is open 24/7 for all of your fitness needs on your schedule. Whether you're looking to improve on basic health knowledge or are looking to powerlift or bodybuild, start with Infinity Fitness. We've got the facilities, trainers, and equipment to help you meet your goals. Join the Infinity Fitness family today. Call us at 620-877-0220. Infinity Fitness is located at 115 North Main Street in Hillsboro and online at infinityfitnessks.com. Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process.
Coming out of here of a Evangel full timeout. It is Valor basketball with 3:55 remaining. Tabor will bring some pressure here, I think, just to see can they get a few more turnovers here and possibly even bring this game to single digits. So certainly within reach here with just under 4 minutes remaining. So no second chance opportunities and some tougher shot selections, and you never know.
And you can see clearly here with this press, Tabor is not backing down. Looking for the call there, but he was kind of falling into him on the drive down the lane.
Interesting. You had two different things. You had one bench calling for a foul and another bench calling for a travel. So.
Nobody's happy.
Duvall gets the clean look. What you can't have here, getting the ball right underneath the rim. Tabor maybe get a few threes to fall, which might need to happen in order to cut into this one. Great take from Proctor. As Proctor's basket brings it back to a dozen. Good double team at the at the half court by Tabor, but Evangel's able to get out of it. A good block there from Kenyon Holcomb.
We had the shorter Proctor switch on to number 15, and Holcomb thankfully came back to save that with a block.
One interesting note is I have written down it was 70-49 Evangel with about maybe 11 minutes left in the game. Or no, I think it was probably a little less than that. Man, just can't. Got to be able to grab that defensive rebound. So you look at that. I mean, that's a 18-9 run there by the Blue Jays. So
not bad at all.
They get inside the block. They're nearly automatic. And Coffey shows that. Evangel's coaching staff not liking the lanes that they've been giving Tabor to the basket.
That was a good job by Miller there to push it in transition.
And honestly, at this point, if you're Tabor, there's no reason why you don't go into the body and try to get to the line as much as humanly possible here. I mean, we are looking at a 13-point deficit with just over 2 minutes remaining, but your best friend will be stopping the clock.
Yeah, absolutely, and we got to knock down these free throws. I don't think we've been great from the line today.
No, when you look at 8 missed free throws, 20 missed threes, and you're down by 12. So
without your leading player scorer, Thatcher.
And there's an Evangel turnover.
Here we go.
You'd like to see maybe you could get a 3 here to bring this to single digits and make it a little more interesting, but
let's see if this Tabor group can capitalize on the turnover here.
Holcomb nearly loses it. So, unfortunate timing there as Pritchett corrals the loose ball. Cade Hemmert will be called for his third, as Pritchett will go to the line for 2 free throws.
The only tough thing about being aggressive is it sends them for 2 free throws, and Pritchett is automatic.
It just kind of changes the game defensively when you know your aggression will lead to an automatic 2 free throws.
Yep.
I mean, you kind of expect that here within the final 2 minutes, but it's been, I think it was 6:41. If you remember me mentioning it.
Yes.
That both teams hit the double bonus. That's a lot of fouls in 14 minutes. Evangel basketball after the Jack Vogt misses the jumper. So we're down to 90 seconds here as Evangel's probably going to be able to pull out a win here. Never say never, but probably made just a tad too late for the blue and gold.
You'd like to see Tabor continue to fight here, see if we can get a 3 or something to drop. But
it does show you some trust in Evangel's trust in Garrett Duvall, you know, a 6'3" shooting guard, and they have run a number of inbound plays for him. Maybe it's just because you don't expect it to go to him, but I think I've seen at least 2 or 3 in the second half alone.
Yeah, not just inbounds plays to get him the ball, where inbound plays that he gets to post up.
A 30-second timeout from Evangel, so we'll probably take one more break here, and we will bring you the final 80 seconds here momentarily.
That the Eitzen Agency insures churches, Christian schools, and other related ministries. A coverage that is overlooked for most businesses is proper cyber liability. Has your business ever been hacked? Do your employees click on links that they shouldn't? Your business could be shut down and have extreme costs if this happens. Cyber liability can reduce these costs. Give us a call at the Eitzen Agency to discuss this valuable coverage for your business at 580-227-2553 or find us online at eitzenagency.com.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space.
We'll get one more free throw here from Enrique Alvarado.
At the line, shooting 1.
Caleb, this was your Tabor basketball broadcast debut, because I believe you've maybe done a football game, or am I wrong?
You know, my memory's a little foggy. I don't think I did the football games. My dad has done some football games, but
something was telling me maybe you stepped in for one of them, but I could be wrong.
I might have. I don't remember very well. But yeah, at least in basketball, this is my broadcasting debut here. And as frustrating of a game as it's been for Tabor, this has been an absolute pleasure getting to watch and call this game alongside you, Adam.
Yeah, it has been fun, and we'll actually maybe stay here. We're under a minute remaining, and may take an opportunity to let our Tabor fans know what is coming up here on the schedule. So on Wednesday night, they will be traveling to York, Nebraska for the second game of that series this year. So they'll actually be on the road for 3 of the next 4, with the trips to York and then Avila coming up a week from today. So again, the Blue Jays will be on the road. And that'll be for the men and the women, both making trips here to York, Nebraska and Kansas City, Missouri here over the next week. So on the tips for anybody who might, Nebraska, very much Tabor territory with its alumni base. For anyone who might want to go check out the Blue Jays in York, it's an 8 o'clock tip for the men. It will be a 6 o'clock tip for the women. And then next Saturday in Kansas City, it looks here like they will have earlier start times as well, much like today. So let's see here. It says 4 o'clock for the men. I'm assuming that means it will be 2 o'clock for the women. And that it is. So if you're in the greater Kansas City area, next Saturday, February 3rd, it'll be 2 o'clock for the varsity women and 4 o'clock for the varsity men. And then Blue Jays will return home on February 7th when they host the Sterling College Warriors. So one last time, York this coming Wednesday at York, at Avila in Kansas City, Missouri next Saturday. And then the Blue Jays will return home on February 7th as they host the Sterling College Warriors. impressive finish through contact there from Jaden Miller.
You seem to see one of those every week from Miller.
So with this deficit, Evangel is 35.9 seconds away from a 10-9 overall record and an 8-6 record in conference play, whereas the Blue Jays will likely fall here to 8-12 and 5-9 in conference play. The interesting thing about Tabor is near even on your splits home and road, 4 and 5 at home, 4 and 6 on the road. So whereas the road actually has been what Evangel's the thorn in their side, 4 and 6 on the road and 5 and 3 at home. And gotta hand it to Jaden Miller. The freshman has not quit and has been the beneficiary of Tabor's offense here over the final few minutes. Jaden Miller is out to 16 points, by the way, which I'm going to venture to guess might be a season high for the freshman.
He's got a lot of extra time with Caleb Crane on the bench with multiple fouls. How many does Caleb have? 5 fouls?
Yeah, he's done. So in 11. So 4 Blue Jays in double figures in this one. And I think it goes without saying that you're seeing some degree of that improvement even without the services of Thatcher McClure. When game 1 between these two, it was 94-57 in Springfield. So a near 40-point loss now. And Tabor, yes, trailing by 11, but you're seeing some of the signs, of some of the improvement that Tabor has had through this season.
And without that first half struggle where we saw Evangel go perfect from the field.
First 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes, perfect from the field. Without that struggle, I believe this would be a much different game as Tabor has outscored Evangel in the second half.
Nebraska on Wednesday to face the York University Panthers.
Yeah, you take out that stretch because I believe it was a perfect 10 for 10.
Yes.
Do a little bit of math here.
Correction. Women will play at 6, men will play at 8.
So you're looking at about a 45% shooting if you take those first 10 shots out. Obviously you can't because they happen. But
they did, and we allowed a lot of easy looks there to start. But
man,
look at that hustle.
You know, you look at such a young Blue Jay roster. Cade Hemmert's plays how can they not be infectious? Because if you see him doing it, you want to, that type of stuff carries over from game to game and from season to season, knowing the kind of player and the kind of legacy that Cade Hemmert played with. Tabor just flat out not quitting. Jaden Miller loses the ball, and I think Evangel might dribble this one out. So again, just one more look at the records. Evangel with the win at 86-75 will move to 10-9 overall and 8-6 in conference play. Tabor will fall to 8-12 and 5-9 in conference play. So one more look here at scoring. Individually, some stats. So Josh Pritchett with a team. Actually, Josh Pritchett and Josh Mason, both with 18 points for Evangel. Garrett DeVault with 17. Jace Coffey with 12 and 10 off the bench. So was big when Bryce Young. Wow. I have football playoff brain. Bryce Hunt went out with early foul trouble. So again, for the Valor, that's 18 apiece for Josh Pritchett and Josh Mason. 17 for Garrett DeVault, 12 for Jace Coffey. For the Blue Jays, Jack Voth with a game high and team high 22 points. Jaden Miller with 16, which I would only venture to guess will be a career high and season high for him. And then Caleb Crane and Cade Hemmert also both with 11 points. And Kenya Holcomb nearly grabbed another double-double with 8 points and 11 boards. So very close on that. So would have liked to have seen a few more of those dunks fall. He had some clean looks that he just wasn't quite able to finish. So one last time for Tabor, that's Voth with 22, Miller with 16, Crane and Hemmert with 11, and Holcomb just shy of a double-double at 8 points and 11 rebounds. So we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. We have a great crew here at Tabor College from our sports information staff with David Loomis, Nate Howard, Bree McGinnis, you name it. There's an incredible team that does such a great job that helps us bring these games, and our crew back in the studio from Mike Jameson and both with who work our switchboards, Valencia and Ander. We so appreciate the work that you guys do, and also Valdisa and Raul up here running the cameras. So we will sign off. Caleb, thanks for joining us today. So one last time, 86-75 Evangel here. We will talk to you again soon. Have a great night, everybody.
Marcinchuk is exceptional at his vertical defending. He kicks that one off and fit.